Aha, 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 aha. You already know what it is. You already know what to do, man. Welcome back to the Broken Mute Button Network. As always, you are now tuned in to Rumble Ready Fight Podcast. It's your boy Gotti.
And your boy KEKE here. Like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Oh man, today, what is the topic of discussion, brother?
Fucking man. So we got the press conference of this motherfucking clown show. I don't want to say anything that's gonna cause Jake Paul to try to sue anybody because right now he's on his sissies. Let me not even say that either, because he might try to sue me for defamation. Whatever I say has nothing to do with the Broken Mute Button Network. I just want to let y'all know that right now. These are just my personal views and
Opinions.
shit like that, and
In
my
your
personal
opinion.
opinions.
That's it.
You know what
Nothing
I'm saying?
factual.
I don't own anything worth trying to get. So if you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, I will file fucking chapter 70, whatever, or chapter 705 or whatever the fuck it is, and you would get nothing.
If you want the podcast, don't worry. We'll just open up another one.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh man, but the press conference, what I got from it though, I like how Tank. How can I say it? I don't know. Tank gonna fuck around and hurt Paul, man. I can see that happening, but it's very hard because a lot of it's script, man. I don't know
Don't
what to
say it.
expect from
Don't
these
say
fights.
that, bro. Don't say that, bro.
Well,
Don't say it's
you
not
know, the
script.
fights are
It's not script. It's not
allegedly script.
scripted.
Okay, and I heard he get suing a lot of people because of that shit too. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, he did that to Piers Morgan and shit, and Piers Morgan had to come back and backtrack that shit. It's actually kind of corny, bro. Like, to be honest with you, like Jake Paul, like if you want to show that your shit is really not scripted, you got to get a name under your belt, not a name that's literally fucking 50 pounds less than you, bro. 40 pounds less than you, whatever it is, and it looks like he's damn near a whole foot shorter than you. Like, come on,
Yo,
bro.
Tank Land is going. If listen, man, if Tank Land, I don't know, but listen, I'm gonna sit back and watch the fight as a fan, as a spectator, because I've been wrong. Like, my predictions for the last couple of fights have been a little off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just sit back and watch the show and watch the fight as a boxing fan. Who am I
Okay.
going for? Of course, I'm going for Tank. Of course, he little just like me. I'm 5'7". Tank got to be what, 5'6". So I'm always going
Yeah.
for little guy, man. We hit them tall dudes, they fall like trees, man. So I'm going for the little guy, man. I'm going for the borderline midget. You know what I'm saying? Much respect. You know
Man,
what
you
I'm
can't
saying?
say that, man. You gotta say little people, bro. You
Oh, I'm
killing
sorry,
me,
little
man.
people, little
God
people. I mean,
damn.
what's the difference? Same shit though, little people, man.
We
Shit.
in a new. It's not our era no more, bro.
Everybody just sensitive
It's
now. I mean, damn,
not
like,
our era
what's
no
going
more.
on? Oh my gosh, this is getting
it's,
crazy, man.
it's not our era no more. It's over for us, bro. They done changed the
Oh
game.
man.
You see,
But I
telling is
see
the new. You see, telling is the new thing. But yeah, continue.
Jake Paul was towering over him, in the press conference, and there seems to be some, a little bit of respect, but Paul was taking shots at Javante Davis. Davis was taking shots at him, and
Yeah.
I like how Davis kind of checked the reporter. He was talking about some, he mentioned something about Jake Paul doing this for boxing. Tank said, hold on. We ain't gonna do that. He said he'll slap shit on him right now, something like that. Paraphrasing, you know, something to that nature.
I
Like,
didn't
he'll slap
I
shit on him
didn't
right
see
now.
that shit. I only saw clips from the press conference because I wouldn't sit there and actually waste my time watching that whole shit show,
Okay,
the clown show. You know what I'm saying? But I have saw a
it does
nice
like a
amount of
circus act
clips.
though. It does
Yeah,
look like a straight circus act,
like
man. Like
I
two
saw when.
clowns, bozo versus bozo, man. That's what it look like. And
Yeah, so
Jake Paul? I'm sorry. How can Jake Paul possibly think he would get full credit for beating pint-sized Tank? I don't
he
understand it, man.
he can't get full credit because Atlanta wouldn't sanction it. That's why they moved to Miami. They know it's a clown show.
Oh shit!
You didn't know that? Remember, it was supposed to be in
No.
Atlanta, and they changed it. Actually, the same day they said Atlanta wasn't pretty much sanctioning that shit, they switched it to Miami immediately that same day. By that afternoon, that shit they mentioned Miami, and that was just last
Wow.
week.
Wow. I didn't.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Because because of the weight difference. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't really going for it. But I am happy that they are doing USADA. They are doing random drug testing.
Tank mentioned that too. See, if I found out you
And
on something, yo, I'm telling you, like Tank threatened him. I hope he don't sue Tank for that. But Tank did threaten him about that. I'm happy that they're using USADA and not WADA or VADA.
Vada, Vada.
WADA
Yeah,
or VADA. I'm happy that they're not using any of those. I feel like USADA is one of the best. I know Floyd Mayweather, he used to use USADA.
yeah. Because that's the
And
Olympic drug testing.
that's the Olympic drug testing, right? And your boy
Hmm.
Victor Conte ain't got no say so on that. He has no information about what's going on with USADA. You know what I'm saying? But for the most
Yeah.
part, I'm looking at it again from a spectator's view, and I hope it's a good fight.
Um,
Do you think it's gonna go to distance?
I don't think it's going to be a good fight at all. I think Tanks is going to be. It's just not going to be a good fight at all. I'm actually not looking forward to it. I am going to watch it. I'm going to watch the card because Gary Antoine Russell is on the card.
Oh, okay. Which one? The older brother, the
Antoine
one that just
Russell.
got the win. That's the one
Antoine
that fought
Russell.
Boots. That's the one that fought Boots, right? In the amateurs.
Yeah, yeah.
Antoine. Okay. I like his
Antoine
style of
Russell's the
fighting.
one with he's the one with the braids.
Braids. Copy. Okay, because
Yeah, and
all of them.
then
No, I'm sorry. That's Gary Russell. That
Gary
was
Russell
Gary Russell I'm
Jr.
talking about.
Gary Russell Jr. is the most recent one who fought.
Right.
Yeah. So far that's what they mentioned on that card so far. Um,
Mm.
They actually mentioned the whole card because Alicia Baumgartner's on the card too as well.
Oh
I'm gonna
shit.
try to. I'm trying to see if I can find it real quick so I could tell you who they got on there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Mm.
Baumgartner's on the card defending her belt. Um, yeah, they don't even have it up here, so I couldn't
Is
even tell
she?
you.
Who's the co-main event?
Oh yeah,
Is
they
it?
do have it here. She actually is the co-main event. It's her versus
Okay.
some
I like
lady,
her.
some
She can fight. I like her.
yeah, but she like shit her last fight. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you.
Probably ring rust.
She wasn't. She shouldn't have ring rust because she wasn't out. Because she fought like twice already this year.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So you got Alicia Baumgartner versus Layla. I don't even know how to say that last name. And then you got Gary Antoine Russell versus Andy, a Japanese dude. And then the rest of the card, I don't even know who any of these other people are. But I'll watch the card so that I could get to know them. It's Netflix, so obviously we're gonna catch it. You know what I mean? And that's November
Right.
14th. That's a Friday night too.
The main event might come on Saturday morning, nigga. I mean Saturday morning, brother.
It don't matter to me. I ain't got to
It's,
be to work. I'm off.
it got to stop though. What about the people that's working the next day? I mean, I like when
The,
fights. The fight come on Friday. Let it end Friday night, man.
the problem, the thing is that on the
Or
East
if it come on,
Coast, before you continue, the thing about it is that we cater, like when it comes to these sports or just anything in general, we cater so much to the time for the West Coast, but the West Coast don't cater to our time. You know what I'm
right.
saying? It's
So I guess
like our businesses instead of closing at 5, we'll stay open at 6 because we know these niggas is 3 hours behind. You know what I'm saying? Versus these niggas can't start an event earlier because they know it's gonna be fucking damn. The main event gonna start at midnight, but meanwhile it's really only fucking 9 o'clock there. You know what
well,
I'm
we had it
saying?
good for a while. Then I'm gonna say, I guess they got to be fair, huh? I
Yeah,
guess they got
yeah,
to be
nah,
fair.
I guess so. But to me, I think that shit is absolutely trash, and I think they should consider either shortening the card or something like that, or going earlier. Like start the pay per views at 8 o'clock. Like, cause let's be
Man,
honest.
yo,
Hold on. Let's be honest. We ain't a lot of people ain't watching them first fights if they on Netflix. We can catch it
right.
at any time. Nobody even be in the fucking building for them fights except for Turkey. You know what
Seats
I'm
be
saying?
empty. Seats always
It'd be
empty, bro.
Turkey. Literally be the only nigga sitting there. That's a name. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, you can start this shit at 8 o'clock our time, which would be 5 o'clock for them. You know what I'm saying? It's
Man,
perfect.
just show 4 fucking fights, man. That's it.
But the thing is, we are getting 4 fights. It's too many in between bullshit.
Commercials, promotion, propaganda, a
These
lot of
niggas
stuff
doing
that's
all
going
this
on too.
talking, and niggas want to
That's
do all
true.
this
Conversation,
extra shit to warm up.
buying time.
Yeah, they're really buying time for the fighter. That's what the commentators is doing. It's not because they want to sit up there and talk the whole time. It's because the commentators just don't. It's because the boxers don't be ready. Remember when Pacquiao was about to fight? I forgot who he was going to fight, but he wanted to wait until the fucking NBA Finals game ended before he walked.
Wait, what? I ain't never hear about that.
It was when the Golden State Warriors, I think they was playing Cleveland in the finals one year, and
Oh
Pacquiao had a
wow!
fight that night, and he wanted to wait till the game ended before he walked out.
And they let him do that?
Yeah, they let him do it. They waited till the game ended, and then he started warming up, and then he walked out. I was like, get
Wow.
the fuck out of here, bro.
He must have had money on that game.
And knowing he trashing basketball, I don't know what he watching it for.
Yo, you remember Pacquiao used to sing? He had his little hit songs, you know.
Yeah, he
Trash.
did.
And then they had this shit
Yeah,
with Drake. They had this shit with Drake.
they did. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, they had Drake acting like Pacquiao. He was singing this shit. Yo,
Oh
I
no,
couldn't
I
stop
didn't see it.
laughing.
But yeah,
Yeah,
no, that
you gotta
nigga.
YouTube that when you get a chance, man. Drake singing that, you know, he's singing as Pacquiao.
Yeah. Okay, looks like we got some updates going on. But anyway, back to this Tank and what's the name? So what? Tank and Jake Paul. So what do you think about his legacy though? Where it goes
Tank's
from here?
legacy, I mean, I feel like one fight doesn't, you can't base
Huh?
somebody's legacy off of one fight. I feel like, again, take it.
Hold on before you continue. Before you continue, you said you can't base it off of one fight. We could say that when we talk about it being pertained to like fighting Lamont Roach and it being a draw. But when we talking about I'm not going to do the rematch, instead I'm going to do the clown show. I feel like there's a little bit of different when we talking about this just one fight
Whoa,
with
whoa, whoa,
that
whoa.
conversation.
So are you trying to say that Tank is avoiding Roach? Is that what you're trying to say?
Did you hear him in that press conference? Because I saw the
Because
clip
that
of
was
that.
about a bag. That was about a bag. That Paul fight is a money bag. And
Okay.
like I mentioned this before, like I feel like I feel like just getting into Bud real quick. I'm gonna get into that real quick, right? Bud Crawford, he just beat Canelo, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like any fight after that, at his age, he'd be 38 this week, I believe. Anything should be a bag. Everything, anything after Canelo should be a huge bag. I'm talking about a
Oh
hundred
yeah,
thousand between no. They can't pay him no less.
hundred
They can't pay him
thousand.
less than 50. They can't
Hundred
pay him less than
thousand.
50 million. No, they can't.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
okay.
100 million. 100 million. I stand corrected. They can't pay
Yeah.
him less than 50 million. So I think it should range between 50 million and 100 million. I would really want to see him make 100 million. I want to see him get paid because again, his accomplishments doesn't match his bag.
Mm-hmm.
He's way more accomplished than a lot of these fighters, and they get paid more than him, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
And
It be
my
like
thing
that.
is this, right? I feel like 3 fights he need to have before he retire. I feel like I would love to see Crawford versus McGregor. That would generate a lot of money in boxing.
Not right now.
I,
Uh,
wait, hear me out. The Canelo rematch would generate a lot of money,
yeah.
and him fighting Jake Paul would generate a lot of money. So
But
those
we
are the
talking.
three
So
fights I
you
want to
talking
see him
all
go.
money? You talking all money fights, not
Bags, and
legacy
that's why I
fights.
understand it's a business decision. Like just recently, as of today, I just watched a video. It was Sway in the morning. You had Shakur Stevenson on there. You had Steven Espinosa. He's from he used to be former Showtime Sports. He was the one
Okay.
that was
Yeah, I know what
promoting
you're
all the
talking
fights
about.
and things like that.
That was
And
the
you
nigga
know,
that
and he
Conor McGregor was
right,
shitting on him
right,
at the press
The
conference.
Weasel, the
Yeah.
Weasel, yeah. So he was on there, right? And Shakur was saying, he feels like when you have two fighters that want to fight each other, you know, the promoters should make that happen. So Espinosa's responsible. Yeah, I understand what you're saying when two fighters do call each other out, it should happen. But there comes a point in time where, fighters are fighters and then they make a transition. They start getting more into the business side of boxing too. So you're a business person, a businessman slash boxer now. Like he brought
Mm-hmm.
up fighters like Canelo, Floyd, and Canelo, Floyd, and even Crawford he could do that now. As far as picking your fights, and the
Yeah.
fights that's gonna generate the most money. And I understand it. So I feel like with Tank, again, it's a bag. It's a bag.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
the Paul fight, he would generate way more money for the Paul fight than he would fighting Lamont Roach. Okay, and again, if he doesn't fight Roach again, that has nothing to do with his legacy. That's not a dent on his legacy. I don't come
So
on,
what?
no.
So if he retires after this Jake Paul fight, where do you stand as far as his legacy? As far as Tank Davis' legacy?
Tank Davis is a good fighter. I
Be a
don't
Hall of
see him.
Famer.
I don't know if he's elite because I haven't seen him step in the ring with Shakur, T.O., Haney. I can't say Tank is elite. I'm
All
sorry,
right,
I
so let
can't.
me ask you
He
something.
was
You
just
just
a
said
fighter who fought at
you can't,
130, 135, and he's a champion.
but you just said that. You just said that if he didn't fight these guys. But then you said it doesn't do nothing for his legacy because it's a money grab. But if he
Yeah,
doesn't take this fights, then it does something to his legacy.
I
And it's going to
mean,
do so. I think Tank doesn't even care about his legacy. He's just here for the money at
he's
this point.
about to retire. He's talking about him spending time with his family. He's talking about going to therapy. He's talking about finding himself. Okay,
Yeah.
he no longer against Roach. Did he really have that dog in him? Did he? I mean, you need that dog in you in the sport of boxing. Again, I can't call him an elite fighter because he really hasn't fought in any of the elite fighters. I can't say is he the best. He haven't no Lomachenko, no Haney, no Tio, no come on, man. Like I can't even call him an elite fighter. I
I
mean, who you
agree.
got? Jose Pedraza. He fought little Leo Santa Cruz.
All
He
of
didn't
them are
even
going to be
have a he.
Spanish dudes.
Listen, if you want him to rematch Roach, I don't hear nobody screaming about him rematching Pitbull Cruz. That was a pretty good fight.
That was a pretty
Tank went
close fight. And
right. You don't hear
to
him.
be honest with you, Tank probably got that because of name. Because he was the A side, he generate the money. Because that fight was really close. It
Well,
was really
that's
close.
why he got the victory over Roach too.
Yeah, the draw at least. Roach made it close enough to be a draw.
I mean, I
They
call it a
wasn't giving
victory. I
Pitbull no
call it a
fucking
victory
draw.
because if Tank got his ass whipped, which I believe, I believe Roach kind of outboxed him, did outbox him.
Roach won
But
that fight.
but if it's a draw, Tank still won. You know why he won? Because he still got his bag and he kept his belt. So
Yeah,
a draw was a
but
victory for Tank,
Lamont
and Tank
Roach
was telling
won.
him you're not gonna get it.
But Lamont Roach won too because guess what? Now we know his name.
His
We hear
name is
more
out
about
there.
Lamont
His
Roach. Yeah, you
name,
know what I'm
right,
saying.
right. His
So
name is
now
out
he
there.
that's big. That's a big payday for Lamont Roach. Now he got Pitbull next in December. You know what I'm saying? Let's see
All he
what
got to
he
do is
do with Pitbull.
all he got to do is outbox Pitbull.
Yeah, he has to
And if he
outbox
looks
Pitbull.
good, but that's good though. You know why? Because those are two fighters, right? Who people believe Tank lost against. So you have both of those fighters fighting, and I feel like whoever wins that fight, Tank should fight them. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
Tank
I
should
can't
fight
wait
them.
for.
Just
I can't.
eliminate
Yeah,
process.
I just can't wait for niggas go in the comments and be like, "Take they lose to no Pitbull. It wasn't even close." You know it's gonna be somebody. Go watch the fight again.
Man, they just don't make fighters how they used to back in the days when fights were close.
Mm-hmm.
Real fighters who were competitive, would give fighters that rematch. Nah, I'm going to seal a deal. I'm going to
Yep.
seal the deal with the
Who was the
rematch
last
and
fighter
show
who
you.
did that? Well, Canelo did it with Triple G, but Triple G was already up that age anyway. So it was like
Triple G was on his way out the door.
that third fight
Flat
was
footed,
pointless.
no special effects. He comes straight forward, slow, wide punches. Again, he was getting old. Canelo saw all those punches coming, man. Him, all you
Especially
have to do
that
is just
third
box,
fight.
stick and moves. Man. Third fight.
That
I didn't
yeah,
even
they
see the
fought a
third fight.
nigga.
I ain't see it.
The
I know
third
Canelo
fight,
won.
Canelo. Yeah, Canelo whooped his ass that third fight because Triple
First
G.
fight draw. Other two, Canelo won convincingly. Well, the second fight, Canelo won convincingly to me. He outboxed him.
I felt like the first one should have. That was one of those. Canelo was the A side because I felt Triple G kind of edged that fight.
I feel the same. I thought Triple G beat him,
Yeah.
but the
So
rematch he came back and sealed the deal. Canelo sealed the
yeah.
deal.
The third one for sure because like he was like so slow. Yo, Triple G was so slow. It was like he didn't even fight after that. I believe. I think it was over after that.
He retired.
Yeah, he retired because it was like
He got that
he.
bag and got out of there.
Yeah, but you never saw that nigga get hurt though before.
No, you're right. Never. I never seen him get
Mm-hmm.
hurt. He got a good chin. Canelo knocked
If
the
you
shit out
ever
of him
saw
too. Call him clean.
if you ever saw a Triple G Gennady Golovkin get hurt in a fight, I know he didn't get dropped. But if you saw him get hurt in a fight, tell me what fight it is so I can look it up because I never saw it.
I could tell you, yo, it's so crazy, right? Talk about fighters getting hurt. You mentioned, you mentioned Canelo and Triple G. I watched that fight again with Bud, and Bud staggered Canelo, knocked the shit out
Yeah.
of him.
Oh yeah, he
He
staggered
hurt
him
him.
for sure. Yeah, that was
He
in the
hurt him.
last round.
Was it 11th or 12th?
It was the last round. He stunned him, and I think he stunned him in another round
His
prior
legs,
to that.
his legs was a
Buckled,
little.
yeah.
Right.
Then he was like this, and he caught him, and he stumbled back. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'm
I
like,
ain't talking about the one where he came back and looked back and had
not
him
that
all
one.
crazy.
Not the
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
the fuck, not
Not
that,
the
not the what the
whiplash.
fuck. Yeah, not that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a money grab for Tank, and I can't. And listen, he made it clear. He's
Yeah.
making his exit plan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
So
Yeah.
let
Get
him
your
get his
money for
bag.
sure. Yeah. Get
Let
your
him get
money
his
for
bag.
sure. Just don't
Let him
expect
get
to
his
be
bag.
invited to any kind of Hall of Fame ceremonies, but just get your money. You know what I'm saying? I think
I
that's
mean,
the end game. You do this for money. You know what I'm saying?
you're a
Legacy's a
prize fighter.
plus.
We're prize fighters.
Yeah.
We're prize
Yeah.
fighters. On top of that, he's been boxing since he was what, 7 years old, maybe younger than that,
Yeah.
6, 7. I mean,
Yeah.
you give the sport your entire life, and then you kind of takes from you when you know how the fans are. Because Tank
Mm-hmm.
also mentioned that it's kind of like he don't give a damn about how the fans feel anymore, because he understands that 1 minute they with you, the next minute they're against you. And it's
Yeah.
sad, but that's how boxing fans are. They
Oh yeah.
real
That's how they
wishy-washy.
are. Yeah, they
So
are.
he don't give a fuck about what nobody thinks. He
Mm-hmm.
does not care, because he know 1 minute they can love you, next minute they can hate you.
Yeah.
Oh, you got anything else you want to talk
No.
about
No.
with
Get. No. No. Get.
Adrian Broner, man? Sad story, man. Sad, man. Tried to get out. First, it was the situation he was on Cameron. He was on It Is What It Is, when he had to be
Mm-hmm.
escorted, when he had to, he was told to leave. He was paid, though. He was told to leave. There was another situation where he went to a restaurant and tried to not pay the bill.
$2,200
Come on, AB.
bill.
Come on, AB,
Somebody, can we
man.
do a party or whatever to pay it off?
I'll pay you tomorrow. Come on, man. And then the man pulls out a stack of money. Stop playing with people, man. He playing with people, man. And come on, man. I'd rather him show videos of him in the gym working out, show him running.
He
Like, come
just put
on,
a
build
video
your
out talking
brand
about he
back up,
taking
man.
shit serious. He already just did a
He
video
said
last
that
week talking
shit
about he
10
taking
years
serious
ago, man. He
after the
said that
camp,
shit.
right after the cam shit. You know what I'm saying? He said
I'm
something.
tired of him. I'm tired of AB, man.
Yeah.
I'm tired of
So
AB. Go ahead.
So what I want to say about that, I saw a video of some nigga online. I'm just gonna call this nigga Goofy. I don't know his name, but he's a fucking goofy. Because he tried to call Cam corny for that shit, for making him leave the show. Talking about you knew he was fucked up, why you had him on the show, blah, 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 and all this. AB is a grown ass man. He can say, nah, I'm fucked up. I don't want to do the show.
All right.
Simple as that. But
Not
then you
being
see
biased.
him do,
Go ahead.
hold on, but then you see the nigga try to walk out on a tab a week after. Come on, my nigga.
I feel like this. Some people do drink. A lot of people, like, for example, like drink champs. You got
Mm-hmm.
people that come on there and drink. Some people know how to hold their alcohol. Cam,
Mm-hmm.
from the streets, he's used to being around people that drink and shit like that, and they
Mm-hmm.
still know how to conduct themselves. So that's probably why he let AB come on the show. But when AB started violating, when he kept trying to holler at what's her name, Stat, and
Yeah,
he's like,
stat
yo, I
baby.
already told. He said, I told you in the back, her man is here.
Yeah. And
Like,
he
what's
asked
wrong
him a
with you?
couple of times. He
To
asked him a
stop.
couple of times, and that
Yes, he
niggas
did.
is talking about
And
Cam was corny for that. Nigga, he asked him a couple of times, like, what do you
but
want me to do?
I heard that audio when you stepped out. It was still recording. He said, "Yo, this fucking junkie, alcoholic ass nigga." Like Cam came at him too, but Cam apologized. He's like, "You know what? I want to apologize for da 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 da." But damn, AB, no waste of talent, man. I think that Madonna fight really messed him up, man.
Yeah.
That
Oh yeah.
Madonna
No. Yeah.
fight
He was.
messed him up. He was never the same after
Yeah.
that
Oh no.
fight.
He definitely got CTE.
Never the same after that fight, man.
He got CTE for sure.
And he was,
You know what I'm saying?
they put the machine behind Broner, man. I mean, he was the next, people were calling him the next Mayweather.
Mayweather. Yep. But I saw that shit early that shit wasn't going to last, because I watched that
No
nigga fight
discipline.
the first fight. No, not even the discipline. I saw it in the fight. When the nigga was fighting one time, I sat there and watched the nigga. Only thing he did was move his feet, but he didn't move his head at all. Pause. If you watch Broner fights, that nigga don't move his head. He was slick with his feet.
The nigga
And that
barely ain't got no fucking neck, man.
and
He
look
gotta move his whole fucking
and look
body. Nigga, he ain't
and
got
look
no fucking neck. He a Flintstone.
And look, what was funny after that, couple of years after that, I see Floyd Mayweather Sr. say, that boy ain't that damn good. He don't even move his goddamn head. That boy don't move his goddamn head. And I was like, I knew I was right. I said, yo, I looked at that because I sat there. I don't know who he was fighting. It was before the Madonna loss and everything. He was
Was it
fighting
Mikey?
somebody.
Oh, it was before the Madonna loss. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there watching the fight, and I'm sitting there like, yo, this nigga Broner don't move his fucking head. He just moved back and forth. He's slick with his feet to move. And you remember I was telling you about motherfucking leg fighters when they lose them legs, like Roy Jones.
Oh, it's over. It's over.
It's
If Shakur
over.
Stevenson, because Shakur Stevenson really don't move his head neither. He uses his legs.
Yeah.
So if Shakur loses those legs, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
He gonna have
He
to
win fights with his legs.
Yeah, but you know, Floyd was one of them earlier in the game too with his legs. But the thing about Floyd is that he adapted his style to where
he had head movement. He's a slick fighter, very slick. He
James Toney was like that too. James Toney stayed in the pocket with you and slipped the punches. James Toney didn't do all that foot shit.
And rolled them. Yep.
He ain't stayed right in the motherfucking pocket and slipped them punches and landed there. He ain't moved.
Do you know how hard that is, man?
Yeah.
For a motherfucker to stand right in front of you. Can you imagine you fighting a dude, he right in front of you, and you swinging punches and you missing the motherfuckers right in front of you?
Yeah, that shit crazy.
That will that's what make you want to bite a motherfucker, man.
Mike Tyson probably would.
Right.
That's what I'm telling you. I think that's what I told you. Him and Mike Tyson would have been a good ass fight, bro. Because Mike would have got frustrated with that nigga James Toney, bro.
Right. Damn, you gotta put that in chat. We gotta put that in the chat. GPT.
We did that. We did.
Who won?
Yeah, we did that. I think he gave it to Mike Tyson. I think he gave it to Mike. Yeah, I believe he gave it to Mike, but I think it said that if Mike had to finish him early, but if you don't finish him early, I think it said James Toney would get the win.
James Toney went up as far as like 160. No, he went all the way to heavyweight. He went to heavyweight.
Yeah, remember he fought Holyfield.
So who would win? James Toney or Andre Ward? I wanna be gonna save that for the chat GPT.
Yeah, we'll save that. We'll save that for the once we get to that.
And James Toney versus Bernard Hopkins. So those two. You got Ward.
That's crazy. They never even fought at middleweight.
I know, and they were. I know.
And they was there. Would be great.
Right.
And they was there.
But
Roy
Tony
fought both
Roy.
of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they both did. What I was gonna say, you think the Shakur Teofimo shit gonna happen?
I believe so. Man, listen.
Why is it not signed yet? What's taking so long?
Maybe the business side of things. I don't know. Maybe the money and stuff. All that takes. I believe it when it's official.
Is T.O. still with Top Rank?
I believe not. No.
Is he with Eddie Hearn?
I don't know.
I know
he's not with Turkey. He's not with Turkey. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
that nigga be at all the Turkey events. That nigga a liar.
Is he trying to be his own promoter? Or what? Because I don't even know which promotional company he fights for, man.
I don't even know. I don't know. Somebody let us know in the comments because I don't want to look it up. I don't really rock with T.O. like that.
Your time is very very important, huh?
Yeah. So as long as when T.O. actually fights a real fight, then I'll look it up.
Right.
What I'm saying?
I hope it goes down.
Well, he fought Loma. I give him Loma. That's about it.
Well, he already fought Loma because they were stablemates.
Oh well, yeah, they was on Top Rank.
And you asked me, I would love to see a rematch with that fight too because Loma turned up at the second end of the fight. He turned up. If he would have turned up in the beginning, he started off slow. I don't know if he respected T.O.'s power or what, but he started off very slow, man. But he picked up towards the the middle of the fight, second half of the fight, and he did his thing. But he was just behind on the scorecards.
We almost had Loma versus motherfucking Tank too. That's the crazy thing. But Loma, man, I feel bad for him because he did. You said that he beat Devin Haney.
Lomachenko beat Devin Haney. I don't want to care. I don't give a fuck about no body shots Haney was landing. Them shits was not effective. That shit still. You know why?
Nigga, if that's the case,
because he couldn't keep Loma off his ass. Okay, all you seen in the fight was this: getting hit with straight lefts, jabs, and boom, boom, straight lefts, boom, boom, boom. And Haney had no solution to that problem.
Because he went
back to his corner and told Bill Haney, Dad, he knows what I'm doing. He knows my every move. Because you know why? Because Loma was a veteran and he fought 300 something amateur fights.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. He couldn't keep it. Devin Haney wasn't used to those angles. And let's not forget, look, Loma had great footwork.
Yeah, he did.
Great footwork. He didn't have one knockout power. How they was trying to, they was promoting the shit out of him when he was the next, he was the next best thing since Sugar Ray Leonard. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
white.
When he
He
had
white. You know
people
how it is.
quitting on the bench, and quitting on the stool, and come on, man, all that bullshit, man.
He
Let's
was
not
white.
forget
You
he
know
lost
it
to a
is. That was.
goddamn journeyman. He lost to Salido, man, a goddamn journeyman, man. Come on, man.
Oh yeah,
Come
that's
on. That's
right. Because
like
he definitely
that's
wasn't
like that's
undefeated
like
going
him
in that
losing to
fight.
Glenn Johnson. That's like him losing to Glenn Johnson. Come on, man.
Chill. Don't disrespect my nigga Glenn Johnson. He beat Roy.
One notable win after Roy was knocked out already. Roy's second fight, he come back and tap that chin.
Didn't he beat Tarver after that too?
Tarver beat him, and they robbed me again. I don't know when I'm gonna get a fair one. They fought again, and I believe did Glenn win? You gotta Google. You have to Google that.
I'm going on there now.
I believe they fought twice. Because Tarver was known for getting robbed back in the days, and Glenn Johnson was also known for getting robbed back in the days.
And they both knocked Roy the fuck out.
Right. So they had to fight. That fight, you knew that fight was coming.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let me check and see.
But it's so crazy. It's ironic how when Roy moved up the heavyweight, gained all that muscle mass to fight Ruiz, he came back down and lost all that muscle when he lost.
Yeah, that's
Antonio
what he should
Tarver
have
put on
did.
all that weight for Balboa. He burnt all that muscle and came back down and fought Bernard Hopkins and got his ass whipped.
Oh, he lost the first fight to Glenn Johnson. And he won the second fight by.
So Tarver lost the first fight?
Yeah, Glenn Johnson.
Wow.
And then he won the second one.
So
then he had a third fight against Roy. Nah, they never had a trilogy.
Okay.
Then Hopkins, he lost to Hopkins. He wanted that Hopkins rematch bad too.
Tarver?
Yeah, he wanted that Hopkins rematch bad, but Hopkins was beating the shit out of him, so I don't know why he wanted it.
Because remember, it was the weight thing. He put on that muscle mass, and he lost all that muscle mass to come back down to lightweight. Remember, he bulked up. What was his name in the Balboa movie?
Bro, he fought Hopkins.
Nixon something? Nixon.
Oh, you talking about for the movie? Okay. I was
Balboa,
about to say, because I was about to say after he fought Roy the third time, he fought Hopkins after.
Oh, okay.
And then he fought some nigga named Elver. I don't even know who this nigga is. Danny Santiago, Clinton Woods. Then he lost to Chad Johnson twice. Oh, that nigga, he beat Danny
Wait,
Green.
who lost to Chad? Wait, Tarver lost to Chad Johnson?
Not Chad Johnson, Chad Dawson. My bad.
Chad Dawson?
Yeah, Dawson
Tarver?
twice. Yeah, twice, back to back.
I never knew they fought. I gotta watch that fight.
Yeah, I gotta watch that fight too because I never saw it either. Yeah,
and they both lefties too. Both the good counter punches. Oh, I gotta watch that. Damn, he lost to Dawson twice. Andre Ward whooped Dawson ass too.
Yeah, he did. He knocked that nigga the fuck out, bro. Word up. But Dawson, he came down in weight though, didn't he?
No.
I believe Chad Dawson came down in weight, bro. I think he had to cut like a lot of weight.
They fought at 160. I believe they fought at 168.
No. That's what it was. He got knocked out in training camp.
Really?
Dawson got knocked out in training camp.
Who knocked him out?
Because Tarver said, not Tarver. What's the name? Was talking about this shit. What's the light skinned nigga name we were just talking about? Andre Ward. He was talking about it. He said when they did the weigh-in or whatever, he said that he said it to him. I heard you got knocked out in camp. He said that he saw it in his eyes and how he looked, and his whole body and everything just changed. And he said that's when he knew that he had the advantage.
He won the fight before he even stepped into the ring.
Yeah.
Like first of all, it fucks up a fighter's head. Like how the fuck you know that?
Yeah.
Is there a leak in the camp? Like how do you know that?
Yeah.
So it fucked his head up.
Yeah, so he got knocked out in camp right before that fight came in that fight. That's why Ward got him out of there pretty quick, bro. Because I don't believe that fight wasn't long.
Yeah, Ward stopped him.
Yeah, Ward stopped him.
Yo, Ward always been that dude, man. I would love to see him come out of retirement and get a bag, man. get some of that Saudi money. He deserve it, man.
Nah,
I
he
would
need to
love to
come
see him
out.
fight Jake Paul. I
Yeah, I'm
would
about to
love to
say
see him
he
fight
should
Jake
fight
Paul.
Jake Paul. If
Oh
Jake Paul want to keep fighting old niggas,
no! He need to come out and fight David Benavidez. That would be good.
nah, that'd be
The
damn.
Saudis to put
That'd
that
be
bag up.
dangerous. I don't
Maybe
want
a
to see that
tune-up
fight.
fight first. A tune-up fight
Nah,
first.
Kiki. Nah, Kiki. He been out too many years, bro. I don't want to see that
Yo, we
fight,
got to
bro.
do that one. Andre Ward versus David Benavidez. Have we ever done that?
I don't think we have. But yeah, nah, I don't
No.
want to see. I don't want to see that fight, bro. I
You
don't
don't
want
want
to
to
see
see
that
that
fight.
fight, or you don't want to see Ward get his ass whipped?
I don't want to see that fight because, like, why do we want to see that fight?
Cause it'll be a great fight for the
Oh no,
fans. I mean,
he stopped him in round 10. So it was rounds
he
3, 4,
stopped
and 10
Dawson
that
at
he
10.
dropped him.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 10. But no, I don't want to see that fight because you can't have a nigga. You can't give a nigga one tune-up fight that's been sitting for like 10 years, bro, and think he's ready for David Benavidez.
Listen,
That's just
man.
crazy.
That's why boxing styles make fights, and you have good trainers who can study tape. As a fighter, you sit down and you review tape. You see what he does a lot. David
Bro, you
Benavidez,
talking about an
he fights the same
inactive
way.
nigga for 10 years. Inactive, though, for 10 years, not inactive for 1 or 2
I
years.
said
You
tune up,
talking 10
motherfucker. All
years.
the hard work done in
That
the gym. All the
tune
hard work done in the
but
gym.
you ain't been in the gym for 10 years. This nigga been in the gym
So if you ain't
and
ride a bike,
destroying shit.
if you ain't ride a bike in 10 years, you think if you jump on that bike, you ain't gonna know how to ride it?
My nigga, that's different compared to going in there taking punches and throwing punches. Yes, his speed
Reflexes, I
different.
know.
His hand-eye
Reflexes.
coordination is probably different. Like, come on, bro. That literally
Right.
makes no sense. That it would be great if they both were in their prime or if Andre Ward was still active to see that fight. But why would I want to see that fight? Him to come back to take that fight. Only fight he can come back and take that's a nigga that's young, that's Jake Paul. Because Jake Paul ain't
Man,
put in that time.
all right. I would love to see Andre Ward versus Jake Paul.
I would
That
love
would
to
be
see Andre
great.
Ward versus Jake Paul too. I think that'll be a good step up for him. Andre Ward was undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Jake Paul
Yo,
could have him come out of the time.
What about Ward versus Crawford?
That's his boy. They ain't gonna fight.
But they say he ain't got no friends in boxing. You my boy, let's make money together.
I don't think that fight will happen though.
Well, he whooped Sean Porter ass. They supposed to be boys, remember?
Who? Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter?
Yeah, they supposed to be boys. And
I don't.
he
Yeah, but the
put
thing is, I don't know if Andre Ward would be willing to do it. You know what I mean?
he has a great deal of respect for Bud too. I could tell when them sitting down talking. He's like, yo, Bud kind of, and Bud is very, very competitive, just like himself. And every time they enter a room and sit down, they always argue. They always, you know what I'm saying, which is dope, man. They have
Yeah.
a great rapport with each other, so there's a great deal of respect there.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, so let's get to the Chat GPT segment of the show. I already got one loaded up. David
Copy.
Benavidez versus Bernard Hopkins. Who you got?
David Benavidez versus Bernard Hop. I would give it to B Hop by decision.
Close fight.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who do I have?
And give me a
I
breakdown of why.
want to go with Hopkins because he got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Obviously Benavidez is a little bit stronger, but Hopkins just got so many fucking tricks up his sleeve where he could kind of throw Benavidez off maybe. And Benavidez, we have seen him get hurt before. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We didn't see Hopkins start getting hurt until he got older. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, did Roy drop him? Roy didn't drop him. Yeah, but yeah, we didn't see him start getting hurt into fall like when he fell out the ring and all that and shit like that. But that was
Right.
he was like that's when he
I'll
should have.
never let a white boy beat me. Never.
Well, it wasn't the
Put him on his
Calzaghe
ass.
fight, but it
Put his
wasn't the
ass out the
Calzaghe
ring.
fight. It was another dude who did that. He said that to Calzaghe and lost to
Let
Calzaghe.
Calzaghe get him in that ring and slap them all up, man.
Yeah, the problem was is
Slappy.
that the problem was with that shit is that this nigga it was over already, bro. I don't know why he was still boxing, bro. Like it was finished, bro. Like
I mean,
he was damn, he was like 45 years old, bro. What the fuck? Because Because was he like 40 when he went up to light heavyweight?
Oh shit, I can see that happening now too. I could see Mayweather fighting B Hop or Mayweather fighting Roy Jones too. I could see
Anyway,
all
bro,
these fights
let's
happening.
let me
But
let
go
me give
ahead.
you a
Who
decision
you
with
got?
Chat GPT. I got Hopkins, you got Hopkins, but Chat
Right.
GPT has a different story. It has Benavidez 116, 112. It has one judge, 115, 113, and last judge a draw. Benavidez by majority decision. Why? At 168, Benavidez size, stamina, relentless volume are too much over 12 rounds. Hopkins make it ugly and close, but he doesn't throw enough to match Benavidez' work rate. In a slower, more tactical fight at 175, Hopkins might flip the script with the craft and IQ. Final take at 168 pound for pound, Benavidez edges Hopkins on volume and pressure. At 175 pounds, Hopkins comfort zone. Hopkins outsmarts Benavidez in a technical decision. You feel like 175 is the comfort zone? I feel like it would have been
Hell no.
168.
One was it Hopkins was he reigned at
Went
middleweight.
middleweight at
That was
168.
160. No, that's 160. Super middleweight is 168. He dominated at 160, which is
Okay.
middleweight. Because junior
Okay.
middleweight is 150, 154.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay.
he would have he damn Benavidez. He
One
started up. What Benavidez? What weight class Benavidez started off fighting at?
154. Ain't
David
154.
Benavidez?
Ain't 154 super welterweight?
They call it super welterweight because Floyd was considered a super welterweight when he beat Oscar.
Yeah. I
So I
guess.
don't know how they what they get the where they get the terminology from.
I don't
Super
fucking know.
middleweight
There's
because
too
super
many
middleweight,
divisions. You need to
right?
have
That's the
one
problem.
middleweight. That's the problem. Like, there's too many different. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga can't cut down to the middleweight limit, then he shouldn't be there. Make his ass go to the next division, like
But
UFC.
you know what I think is gonna end up happening, piggybacking off what you're saying. I believe eventually they're gonna get rid of some of them sanctioning bodies, man. It's only gonna be one belt, and I feel like one champion should reign in every division, and it should be the Ring Magazine belt. I'm sorry,
Long as
and it's
Dana
a
ain't
free
running
belt,
the shit.
and it's a free belt. The Ring Magazine belt is a free belt.
Long as Dana ain't got a fucking foot in it, trying to get rid of the Ali Act and shit. Niggas talking
Yeah, I'm
about,
glad that
and then
reporter
niggas gonna
called them
post,
out.
and then the niggas gonna post the shit talking about Dana fucking handled this reporter with class, but he called the dude an asshole in the clip. Like, nigga, how's that with
You talking
class?
about me? You talking about me, man? Because I said he
Mhm.
handled it with class, man. You talking about me, man?
Was it you? No, it wasn't you.
I feel
Somebody
like he
else said
handled
it.
it. He was professional with it.
By calling him an asshole?
But dude, no, he called them an asshole, but he said it smile. Oh, you want to be an asshole? You want your time to shine? He said it. He said it using just being funny though. But dude was asking all the right questions.
Mm-hmm.
Though he asked great questions, man.
Yeah, Dana
Kind of
wasn't
put
do.
Dana White on the spot. You want to meet him? We
Yeah,
can listen. You listen. We can talk
knowing he
about this
wasn't gonna
behind
do that
the
shit.
right,
Knowing he wasn't gonna do that shit. Get the fuck out of
right.
here. You wasn't gonna do that shit, bro. He wasn't gonna do it, Dana. Why you lie, Dana? You're a fucking
I
liar.
forgot his name though, but that's the another he's always on Sean Porter's podcast all the time too.
Yeah, but he needs to. It's for the fighters. If you want to support the fighters, stop trying to line your fucking pockets up. You know what I'm saying? Like you do with the UFC. You got the UFC money. We don't need you in boxing, Dana. I'm sorry. I don't want to see Zuffa boxing take off.
They're trying to put Uncle Al out of business.
Uncle Al's putting himself out of business. If he don't go where the money's
He
at,
said he was
he's tripping.
overpaying on fighters. He was overpaying on fighters, and then Floyd Mayweather stopped fighting and all of that. So they had a partnership, I believe, and I think when Floyd stopped fighting, he stopped generating money for Al.
Yeah.
So,
You seen De La Hoya going off for Richard Schaefer?
oh my God, Richard Schaefer, he's the one that I think he promotes Canelo. He's part of Canelo's team. What do you say
Okay.
about Richard Schaefer?
He was talking about. He talking about how he's the scumbag. He said this dude literally tried. He do his clapback Thursdays. He was like, this dude literally tried to put me out of business. He's been fired by me. He said he's been fired by Floyd Mayweather. He's been, and he mentioned somebody else he was fired by that he was working with. And he said,
But I,
He mentioned Canelo was working with him.
question: who was Oscar talking about when they asked him? I forgot what kind of question they asked him, and his response was, yeah, they would, they were giving him drugs and stuff like that to really try to keep him out the business side of Golden Boy because other people was running it. So he said when he was on his drug, going through whatever he was fighting his demons. He said
Mm-hmm.
that was all planned. He said he figured that out years after it happened. Like, he noticed that's what they were trying to do to him. It's easy to control a junkie.
Yeah.
So he said they would have cocaine and alcohol and just, you know what I'm saying? He said, he went and he fought his demons and he won. So he said, but he realized that's what was going on with Richard Schaefer and all of them. He said that's what was going on.
Okay, copy. Fucking damn. So it looks like on the Virgil Ortiz card and Virgil Ortiz versus Erickson Lubin on November 8th, Floyd Schofield versus Jojo Diaz was added to that
I
as
see.
the
I
undercard.
see. I like Jojo Diaz as a fighter. He's a veteran, but he's old.
Yeah, he gonna get his ass whipped, bro.
He's a veteran, but he's old. The most he would. Let's see how much experience he has. I mean, Tevin Farmer a pretty. He was pretty up there too.
Yeah, but
Pretty seasoned and
Farmer needed to sit his ass down for a fucking year. That's the problem. He took too many
he
damn fights. Them
well
back-to-back
he
fights against Zepeda in the same fucking year, bro, and didn't take
oh
smoke
that
though.
wear and tear.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
took a
he shouldn't
lot
have
of
took
wear
that
and
fight.
tear from that Zepeda fight.
Yeah,
He
he shouldn't
did.
have took that fucking damn fight against what's the name that quick. Because that fight was literally 3 months after the fucking Zepeda fight, the last one.
Well, again, when you focusing on that bag, it's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me get that.
Yeah, he knew he got losses anyway. Now he's just chasing paper at this point.
Yo, wasn't
Hmm?
Schofield's dad arguing with somebody recently?
I think so. Yeah, and I think the nigga was like
Oh
disrespecting
my
that nigga too. It's
god.
crazy.
Yo.
But my boy Floyd,
Yo. But see,
you
what
gotta hear
y'all
that
don't
nigga.
know is Floyd.
You gotta hear that nigga
Doing his
Irwin
shit,
do that
moving his
shit. That
head
shit
back
be
and shit.
funny as hell.
Yo, broski, like this, like the moving his head back like a girl and shit. Like, yo, what the fuck is up with him, man? Where that very, very strange individual. Very strange.
Yeah. Uh-huh. But yeah, come on, let's do another chat GPT before we wrap it up, before we
Copy
close
who we
out.
got.
You tell me who you got.
Remember Ward versus Benavidez.
All right, who you got?
I got Ward, and then we got to do Ward versus James Toney.
I got David Benavidez in this fight.
Against Andre Ward?
Yeah, I might have to go with David Benavidez.
Let's see. Let's
the
see.
reason why, because if Chat GPT will pick fucking damn this nigga to beat Bernard Hopkins, I think he would beat fucking Andre Ward too, bro.
No, I believe Andre Ward would beat Bernard Hopkins. He would outbox Bernard Hopkins. He's more technically sound. He can mix it up. He's more of a pure boxer. We'll see. Let's go.
They got Ward by unanimous decision.
Right, like I said. Yeah.
Said Benavidez has a volume inside, but Ward, a master of neutralizing aggression, was inside fighting and clinch work would smother Benavidez' best weapons. Ward was never outthought in the ring. Benavidez would struggle to make adjustments once his pressure is controlled. Ward by decision at 168, too smart, too disciplined. Damn, they ain't even giving this nigga not even a chance, bro.
Too smart, too disciplined.
They ain't giving this nigga a chance, Benavidez shit. Who knows? Then they have Canelo beating this nigga fucking damn Terrence Crawford. We saw what happened with that.
But then they also say if they was like the same size, it would be different. Was that the one?
Yeah, I think they said that at 168 Crawford would lose, but if they're the same size, they said that Crawford would win by decision.
147, yeah, Crawford would win.
Yeah, and we saw what happened with that.
Yo, that was a beautiful performance.
And who else you said? Andre Ward versus
James Toney. James Toney versus Andre Ward.
Damn.
And then we got James Toney versus Benavidez. So after that, that's the last one. You got James Toney versus Andre Ward. I got Ward. Ward is a smart fighter.
But that's a dangerous fight because we've seen Ward get hurt before.
Roy, listen, he got caught with a nice shot drop. We seen shit. Roy Jones hurt goddamn James Toney. Well, not hurt him, caught him with a knocked his ass down though.
Nah, that nigga footing was off.
Right. Roy did that shit like that. He tried to do that shit too.
You see when he fell back, he stumbled. He stumbled on the way back.
But if the ropes wasn't there, they considered it a knockdown because if the ropes wasn't there, he would have fell.
Yeah.
So who they got?
No, he fell on the floor because you can say he stumbled backwards.
Yeah.
And lost his,
Roy kind of hit that nigga when he was down too.
Yeah, because they was doing a taunt to each other.
Right.
All right, who they got? You ready? Yeah.
Andre Ward.
James Toney by split decision.
What?
Yep. Why
You
Tony
telling me
edges it?
James Toney has a better I? They trying to say James Toney has a better IQ than Andre Ward.
He can have a good IQ, but it's going to be tough with a nigga who's standing in front of you slipping all your punches.
And you think Roy just gonna? Man, nah. Roy gonna. I mean, I said Roy. Ward is gonna hit him with different angles.
You think Ward could beat Roy Jones?
Hell yeah.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Prime Roy Jones versus prime Andre Ward? Absolutely not.
Man, you
Absolutely
put that
not.
in Chat GPT, man.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me finish the James Toney Andre
Right.
Ward argument. It says Ward usually wins inside battles, but Toney was arguably the greatest inside fighter, defensive counterpuncher of his generation. That's fair. Ward clinching and spoiling slows things down, but Toney's shoulder roll and counters would punish him every time he opened up. Over 12 rounds, Toney's accuracy, defense, and body punches gives him the edge in a very close fight. They said it'd be a razor-thin split decision. Ward is one of the smartest fighters ever, but Toney's style is almost tailor-made to frustrate him. This one could swing either way. If they fought 10 times, it might go 5-5. So it's a close fight. All right, so Andre Ward.
And then we got Tony. Don't forget Tony versus Benavidez too.
All right, let me see. Now this is a super fight between two geniuses. I got Roy. You got fucking damn Andre Ward. Let's get into it. Let's see what they got. Roy Jones by unanimous decision. 116, 112, 115, 113, 116. It's not bullshit.
That's bullshit,
I don't see.
Man. Andre Ward is an Olympic gold medalist. That motherfucker
Roy
can fight.
Is an Olympic gold medalist.
He's a switch hitter. He has ring IQ. He could switch up his style. He knows how to adjust.
Roy's an Olympic gold medalist no matter if he got robbed. That nigga's an Olympic gold medalist. Actually, the nigga just gave him the fucking medal. The nigga who he was robbed by gave him the medal.
Ain't no fucking use for it now. Shit.
Yeah, I know, right? Ward thrives on neutralizing his opponent's strength, but Roy's speed, reflexes, unpredictability can't be trained against. Come on, KEKE, man. You should know this already.
But Ward you should know what beats speed. You know what beats speed, right? You heard Bomac say timing.
Yeah, but you talking about a nigga with reflexes was fucking impeccable, though.
I mean, yeah, but listen, Hopkins didn't look too bad against Roy Jones in there. Hopkins, he didn't just whoop Roy. I mean, Roy just didn't whoop Hopkins' ass. It was a good fight. Roy won though because he had the faster hands, so he was up on the points, landing more shots. Yeah, but he didn't dominate like Bernard Hopkins like that.
Yeah, but remember you said styles make fights.
True. I still got Ward. I disagree with ChatGPT.
Yeah, and it said Ward makes
again. They lied. They said Canelo was going to win. Remember? So fuck them.
Ward makes it competitive by dragging Roy into clinches in the inside fights, but Roy's flash, power, and athletic dominance get the nod over 12. Prime for prime, very few humans could beat Roy at 168. His peak was almost alien. That's how I see it as too as well.
All right, let's not forget that motherfucker was on steroids too, but go
ahead. All right, last one. James Toney versus David Benavidez. All right, who we got here? Who you got? This one might be a tough one too.
I got two niggas who's gonna stay in
I might go with James Toney. I got James Toney on this.
Okay.
All right, let's see who they got. James Toney by unanimous decision. 116, 112, 117, 111, 115, 113. 117, 111 is kind of crazy though.
That's like crazy.
Benavidez' pressure is world class, but his defense is porous, and you don't swarm James Toney without paying a heavy price. That's true. Toney was made to counter aggressive fighters. His slick defense and inside mastery would chew Benavidez' volume. Benavidez stays competitive with sheer work rate and toughness, but Toney's accuracy, defense, and ring IQ carry the day. Final take at 168 prime for prime. James Toney by unanimous decision in a high-action fight. Benavidez will force Toney to work hard, but in the pocket, Toney is on another level. I agree with that. Hell yeah. Word. Definitely agree with that. Anyway, y'all, man, this is all the time we got for y'all this week, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Follow us on the Broken Mute Button Network, on the YouTube channel, which you're tuned into now. Most of y'all, and whoever's following us on the Rumble Ready page under the Broken Mute Button Network on Rumble, the actual, just like YouTube, I guess, streaming service. And we did put the shorts back up in TikTok because a lot of y'all I saw some comments with y'all saying, hey, what's y'all point? What y'all got to say about now that the fight is over? And I put the videos out. Now I want to see what y'all got to say now because we gave y'all our recap. It's out now in full.
That's
so,
a fact.
KEKE, anything else? Any last words?
Again, like and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Drink water. Do your 3-day water fast and stay positive. And we'll see y'all again next week. Any questions that you have for us, please put it in the comment section. We do look at the comments.
Absolutely.
Do look at the comments.
And absolutely, if you want to pull up on the show, you already know, holla at us in the TikTok, DM us on the Rumble Ready TikTok podcast page, on the Instagram page, and also you can email at Rumble Ready podcast at Gmail. I think that's what it is.
Oh,
I'll confirm
man,
it
you
for
got to
y'all
put it
next show.
next time. Put it on the screen. Yeah, put it on the screen.